One of the things that was very clear is that the games are in a very sort of early rudimentary state, and that there's an arena, there's a wall, there's weapons in the middle, they go in, and in my guess is like the games rarely lasted more than like an hour or two, and it was done. And this is the first time that landscape changes, right? Because bombs go off and kind of open up the arena a little bit, and that changes and makes the games go longer and starts to give people the idea of sort of creating landscapes and things. Lucy Gray Baird, who is our co-lead, played by Rachel Zegler, in the film, is a very different kind of character. She's from District 12, but she's almost the sort of anti-Katniss, right? She's quite charismatic, she's a performer, she's mercurial. I think she has quite a lot of life experience, and quite a lot of life experience in a way that Katniss hasn't really. And she's kind of mysterious, whereas Katniss was always kind of internal and quiet. She wasn't really a mystery. We had a pretty exhaustive casting process for the three main roles, for the Snow, Sejanus, and Lucy Gray role. And with Snow, we saw a lot of people. And there were a few people that were like pretty interesting, but he kind of came in late to the game, at least to me, his self-tape, and he just kind of knocked it out of the park. There was a quality about him, there was a nuance to his performance. I mean, a real sense of understanding the character. I could also see, even though he had dark hair at the time, that he bore resemblance to Donald Sutherland a little bit. But there was also just a sense of control in his performance that I really liked. And you could tell that this guy, based on the scenes he was doing, that he had real craft and he really knew what he was gonna do, and he was gonna be really prepared. I love Viola Davis. I love her work. I think she's one of the best actors, living now, if not one of the best actors of all time. And so I really, really admire her. And there's a project that I've been developing that she's a part of, that we're still trying to figure out. So I had, somewhat of a relationship with her, a bit of one from working on that. And as soon as I thought of, Dr. Gall, I thought Viola would be perfect. Sometimes when you're developing these stories and you're working on scripts and you have these scenes specifically early in the movie where somebody's giving a big speech, you debate often about how much exposition you want to sort of spoon feed the audience, and some you need, but it's always really tricky, right? But then you get Peter Dinklage coming in and handling that dialogue, and it just becomes delicious, and he sort of burns through it, and you kind of forget that it's just exposition, and he's just a master at it.